and community activist extraordinaire, Miss Anna Pierre. Thank you so very much for taking the time to come and hang out with me here.
Hi, Stacy, and thank you for having me.
It is my pleasure. So I know you are a multifaceted woman. You know, we talked about the fact that you are an entertainer. You're also a nurse. You also work in the community. I want to hear a little bit about everything, but we're going to start with the entertainment, okay?
We'll start with the entertainment.
Yes.
Yes, I'm an artist. I'm Anna Pierre, for those of you who don't know. Okay, my first album came out in 1989. I have a song that they said which made me very popular. That's called Mettez sucre sur mon bum. That's Creole. And in English it is, if I have to translate it in English, it's put sugar on my bonbon.
Put sugar on your... Okay.
Well, it's a love song. It's a love song. When I came out as an artist in 1989, I wanted to be different. I sing love songs, but you know, to me, every Haitian female artist, they had already said what needed to be said. But yet here I am coming out as a new artist. I wanted to be different, and I wanted to sound different. The title, literally, if we were to translate it over to small moments, that's what I did. I have a husband who gave me a lot of money. I travel to Europe every year. I have these big homes, pool. Back then, big mansion, and then he doesn't have time for me. So that was my way of telling him, hey man, slow down. I need all that stuff, but I also want you.
Oh, you want that quality time.
Quality time.
Okay, so when you came out, you decided that you wanted to be different. You had a different angle. You were singing secular music, love music, you know, party music, up tempo, and it was set to a compa beat.
Compa beat, yes, a compa beat, and like I said, that song has become so popular. It's like I have become the spokesperson for a lot of women, because at the time, here I am as a new artist telling them how to tell their husband to slow down, or be a spokesperson, like I said, and tell them that they need to be, ask what they need.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree. For women all over, I agree 100%. So where did the music come from? Have you been singing since you were a baby or a young person?
That's right. That's a great question. I started to sing in church. As a young girl, I used to sing in the choir. I grew up in Catholic schools, nuns, so I almost become a nun. I must say that.
Wow.
Almost become a nun.
Well, to cut you, how comes you escaped that?
Well, you know how it is. Can I say that? Yes, I can. Yeah, things were not that great, so my mother used to work for the sisters, right? She used to work for the sisters, and then of course because she was working for the Catholic sisters, for the nuns, so I was always with the nuns because of my mom. I was always with them, and then of course they have a month during the month of May. They call that month of Mary. And then that's the time a lot of prayers are taking place into the Catholic Church, especially you associated with nuns. So for some reasons, I felt like I needed to be a nun. But you know, when you're a kid, you're a copycat sometimes. Or I'm always with nuns. I'm always with them and having dinners with them sometimes. And I wanted to be a nun at some point, and then realized.
Not for you.
Not for me. And then when I grew up, then it did not happen. Okay, but I sung, like I said, in the church, in the choir. That's where my singing started. Okay, I was always the one when there was a solo to do. I would stand up. I was never shy. And as a young kid also, I participated in a lot of play in school. And if there was a number to sing, I would be the one.
So did you have dreams at that time, dreams and aspirations of becoming, the next Whitney Houston or a large superstar?
Actually, back then I grew up in Haiti. I never heard about American artists that much. You know, we are we got our independence from the French. So we listened a lot in Haiti back then when I was growing up to French music. all those Nana Mouskouri, Mireille Mathieu. These are some French stars, popular French stars that I used to listen to. So these are the songs I used to sing. Okay. Plus we have an artist that's called Martha Jean-Claude. She was Haitian. She passed away, but she lived in Cuba for years, and she has a song that was like a lullaby. Every Haitian mother I know, they would sing that song to put their kids to sleep.
Sing a little piece of it for me.
Do, do, tit, 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 mama. That's Martha Jean-Claude.
Oh, okay.
I used to interpret, sing her song, because every up and coming artist, you need people, you do that. You sing, you have a hairbrush, you have a banana, everything. But I had a mother, my mom, she was very encouraging, even when other people would make fun of me doing this, like I'm losing it. My mom would stand up, that's my Anna, that's my artist. She was very encouraging. But growing up in Haiti, at the time, nobody wanted you to become an artist. So my mom, my big sister, is a school teacher, and my mom wanted me to be a nurse. That's how I became that nurse. But actually, I started to sing professionally here in the States, because I've been living here since 1981. Here again, when I came to the States, I went to pursue my nursing, continue my nursing, become a registered nurse, okay? And then once I was a registered nurse, after that, I got my degree from Miami-Dade Community College. Now, it was Miami-Dade Community College, now Miami-Dade College. A friend of mine, Haitian artist named Rico Mazarin, he was going to have a show at Caleb Center. It's a theater in Miami. So he knew I like to sing, so he was going to have a show, and he asked me if I want to open. I went. That was in, I believe, in 1986, February of 1986, Valentine's, I remember that. I went to the Caleb Center, opened the show for Rico Mazarin. I did 3 numbers. The same band that was backing him up, which called Top Vice at the time. So Top Vice backed me up also, rehearsed with me. I did 3 numbers. And I got so much applause from the crowd. And I said, I might do this. But I never stopped. I finished. I waited until I graduated from school, finished, got my RN degree. Then I started to really get into the music, sing more. And then before you know it, 1989, my first album was birthed, the Six Number one I told you about.
So your first album, you're coming out of college, and you have your career on one side, your professional career on one side, and you have this dream, this desire to entertain the world. Where did the music for your first album come? Are you a songwriter, or did you find yourself doing covers of other artists?
Actually, right after I finished school, back then Whitney Houston was the artist, and I must say I'm a fan of Whitney. And I started to do my hair like Whitney, do everything Whitney. So I interpreted a lot of Giving All My Love and all those great songs she came out with in 1985 actually, her first album came out. So I was always recording, doing things, and my husband, he was my fiancé back then, he was very encouraging, recording me, doing home videos, and I can look at myself and see how I'm doing. Then I decided I think I needed to do this seriously, do it professionally, because the person that was going to be my husband, become my husband, he was also in the music business. His father had a record store, I should say, somewhere in Little Haiti, in Miami. So because of Henry, I was into the music. I was in the perfect environment. Somebody is encouraging and taking me to shows, helped me meet artists. So I went back to Haiti, went to a composer that I know. I know he was a great composer, because back home I know he wrote songs for artists that I know. So I went to him. So he took me seriously too, gave me songs, and then I came back to the States with them, work on them, start learning them. And then that's how the music, the album, the songs for my first album started. And then that same album, I wrote 2 songs on it. I wrote 2.
So do you enjoy writing your own music?
Yeah, it's great when you write your own music, because what happens when you write your own music, it's your emotions, it's your feelings that came out. And if it's a message that you want to give, you want to put a message out there, and then it's a great feelings, you're part of something that it's like, I like to write poetry, so I was always writing poetry too when I was younger, so I always have that big book, every time I have an idea, put it in there. So it wasn't difficult at all. But I also have people who know I can sing, so like him, they gave me songs, I put them together, and I always write something. An idea come out, put it on paper, and then...
So since then, 1986 was the first album?
The first album came out in 1989. I graduated from nursing school in 1987. And then right after I finished, I started to work on the first album, and then it came out in November 1989.
So from 1989 to now, you've done 4 albums. 4 albums. And is there any plans for a 5th album right now?
Yes, on artists, I'm evolving. I love music. The last album is a gospel album, because I always had a gospel number in the other 3, the first 3, because... I always knew I was going to go that route, because I grew up in the church, like I said, and God has been so good to me. I felt like I needed to do an album. Instead of why put one song in one album, why not do a whole album and give God glory? Because for all the things that He has done into my life. Yeah. So the last album, it's called Papa Msewa, which is in English, My Dad is a King. And that means I'm talking about the King of Kings, Jehovah, because I'm a Christian. I go to church regularly. I always believe in God, but now it's more, but that doesn't mean I don't sing love songs, because God is love.
God is love.
God is love. God is love. As long as you're not singing songs that worship the devil, you're not singing songs that encourage people to encourage them to violence. I'm not promoting violence. I sing love. God is love.
So your sound has evolved throughout the years. You started with, the love, hardcore love music, and now you're more focused on God. Your actual sound, how would you describe that sound? It's compa, but not so much.
It's not hardcore compa. My song, my music, it's a combination of jazz. You find a little jazz in there, a little rock, you find some reggae in there, and you find some folklore, the Haitian folklore in there. So you have to listen to it. It's very nice. And I have a video, my video of the first album, Mede Suksou Bom Bom. When you listen to it, you'll see. It's not hardcore compa, but at the same time, it's danceable. You can dance to it. And also, I sing some beautiful ballads, jazz, like I said, combination of everything.
So throughout the years, have you found a song that just sticks in your brain, your favorite song of all the songs that you've recorded? Do you have a favorite?
Well, I love all my songs, but so far my favorite has been Mede Suksou Bom Bom, because not only that's the song that put me out there, that's the song that put me on the map, and the people at the time, the audience, the public received the song so well. And up to now, after 24 years, you go to a party, they put that song, and everybody up to the dance floor.
Well, sing a little piece for me. I just love that.
In Creole?
Yeah, in Creole.
Look at him dancing. But you know what's nice about that song? It's the hook, the chorus part. You know what I'm saying?
No, tell me. I'm going to give it.
Don't put the sugar, baby.
If you don't put the sugar, baby.
Baby, you're going to lose me.
Gentlemen, you hear that? If you don't put the sugar, baby, you're going to lose me. That's it, right? We have to make sure that the men know that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here.
That song, it got so popular. There's a translation also in Spanish. Yes, by request of my fans, because when I have shows in my concert, I have everybody, because I'm a nurse also, and my nursing colleagues, they know I'm a nurse, so they come in support, even though my album, the majority of the songs are in Creole, but knowing that I'm a nurse, they come to my shows anyway, whether or not I sing in Creole. Then because of them, I had to record. Now I am doing more recordings, a lot of recordings in English, even though I sing sometimes with an accent, but as long as you can keep your notes. I mean, I know I could never be a Whitney Houston. I could never be a Mariah Carey. I am Anna Pierre.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm Stacey Rose. You're here with Haiti Live Networks, and I have the opportunity of speaking with the lovely Miss Anna Pierre. So, Anna, you know, in addition to the music, you mentioned you're also a nurse. How do you balance that? The entertainment plus the nursing.
It's not difficult at all. With my music, I take care of my fans, my patients. I take care of the physical part. With my music, I take care of them emotionally. And with my nursing, I take care of the physical part. So when you have Anna Pierre, it's a complete package.
I'm telling you, so do you find yourself singing to your patients sometimes?
All the times. And my friends, my colleagues at the hospital, sometimes I don't even realize I'm walking in the hallway and I'm singing. Or a song comes on the radio, here I am singing, and I'm working. I have my nursing uniform on. But my friends, my patients, those who know that, you know, I'm a singer, because obviously, especially Haitian patients, I'm very popular. They know the song, they know my song. Once they see me, I mean, you should see the look on their face. Are you Anna Pierre, the singer? Sometimes I say yes, depending on how busy I am. I say yes or I say no, but if it's okay, I would say yes. Oh my God. Sometimes they get on the phone calling their family. Do you know who's taking care of me?
That is amazing.
Anna Pierre! Because a lot of people know I'm a nurse also, and I cannot separate the two. I really cannot.
So it sounds like you have a heart for people. You have a heart for entertaining. Yeah, like you said, you take care of people's physical and you take care of their emotional. And also, in addition to the nursing and the entertainment, you also are involved with a lot of community work, philanthropic efforts. Tell us a little bit about your foundation.
That's true. The idea to form a nonprofit organization came from Jackson, because I work at Jackson Memorial Hospital for 22 years. I started as a nurse one. Then after I received my bachelor in health service administration from Baylor University, I went and opened a nonprofit organization. Actually, my organization started in 1990. Why I started the organization? Back then when HIV came about, you know, a lot of people, even us in the nursing or medical profession, we did not know too much what was going on, how people got the virus and all. And then yet people were infecting each other. We did not know what to do. I remember going into patients' room. We had to wear goggles. We had to, oh my God. As if once you walk in that room, you go into breathe HIV and catch it. And it's not so. We all know we catch HIV by, you know, having unprotected sex, because it's in the blood, it's in the breast milk of a mother who is infected with the virus, things like that. That's how you get it. You cannot just get HIV because you kiss somebody, touching somebody, you know. But back then we did not know. So I realized that I needed to educate and do more. And I'm an artist and I'm also a nurse. At the time I was looking at people my age dying of HIV or AIDS, you know. So I decided to go forward. I recorded public service announcements, take them to Haitian radios to tell people to, you know, get tested and what not to do so they don't infect others. And especially in my culture, I cannot be afraid or ashamed to talk about my culture. You know, we have a religion that's called voodoo. A lot of people tend to associate HIV with voodoo. And I know more so it because of the stigma that were placed on Haitians back then, because they said we were the one, you know, I'm sure you heard about stories then when they almost broke the Brooklyn Bridge 20 years ago. if it's not more than that, I don't remember. But, there was a stigma placed on Haitians saying we are the one who came up with, the 3H, remember, Haitians, homosexuals, and I forgot.
A sad time.
So we don't want to go back to that, but it's part of the history. So, and I decided to go public, educate, radio, because a lot of Haitians, they listen to their news from radio. So I would go on Haitian radios, public service announcement, education. I started a radio program where I can do education. I would invite professionals from Jackson Memorial Hospital, doctors, nurses, social workers, come on the show to talk about HIV. Then from HIV, we started to talk about other diseases like diabetes, like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, which is very prevalent because we eat real food, good food, but at the same time, our diet is not always that healthy. We eat a lot of greasy food and stuff like that. So diabetes is very prominent, and high blood pressure. And then we evolved like that, and I formed a non-profit organization. So, with the advice of some of my colleagues, so I would help more, provide more services.
Now, tell us the name of the organization.
It's called APHEC, APHEC, which the acronym stands for my name, Anna Pierre Health Education Center. And I added international because I wanted to evolve. We go to Haiti. But sometimes we go on a mission to Haiti, Latin America, and we have a physical office right there in North Miami. And then we had a clinic also, medical clinic, where we had doctors coming in to take care of patients. We had labs and everything. But because of financial problems, we had to close the medical part of it, but we still have the center where we provide free screenings for diabetes, high blood pressure, prostate cancer for men, breast cancer for women, immunizations for children, especially around back-to-school time. We do 4 health fairs per year in the community, things like that. We work a lot, and especially some people don't have health insurance. They don't have access to care. And some of them also in my community, because of language barrier, because of sometimes immigration problems, they are afraid to go to the doctors, thinking they might turn them into immigration. So at least they know there's a place among other places they trust. It's one of their own. They can come and get free screenings. Then we refer them for follow-up care at affiliated health centers or hospitals. So
where is the clinic located now? Where can one come to seek medical help from your organization?
If they need medical help, we have a website. It's afecinternational.org. And also our physical location is in North Miami. We've been there since 2001, 12402 West Dixie Highway. Okay, in North Miami. We are in the middle of a very popular shopping center, the Colonial Shopping Center. And we are also affiliated with the Miami Beach Community Health Center, which is where I work also as the Director of Outreach and Health Educator. So now, with the affiliations I have with them, when I screen people and they don't have health insurance, so they go right into the clinic, become patients, because the clinic is a federal health center. So they can take care of them right there. Yes.
Absolutely. So outside of this now, because, it is so fascinating talking to you and hearing your heart and hearing all the things that you're involved with and the things that motivate you. What's next for you? What's the next chapter of your life? If your life was a book, what's the next chapter?
Well, the next chapter of my life, oh, wow. I think Anna Pierre is going to always do music. And I have to talk about this project that is very dear to me. 21 years ago, I started in 1991. I realized that fathers were not given the proper due. I know mothers are important. I am a mother. I can say that they take care of the mothers. They celebrate mothers. Mother's Day, we have the last Sunday of May is Mother's Day, Haitian Mother's Day. You have several parties going on. But I realized the fathers, nobody takes care of them, which is why 21 years ago, I initiated a Father's Day event. we are celebrating the 21st year this year. So where I honored fathers in the communities, then we crown one Father of the Year. So the event is this coming Saturday, not tomorrow, next Saturday, June 16th, which is Father's Day. And we're going to have the event, so I don't know if I should invite all the fathers who are watching, the mom also, because I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you this, okay? I hear this a lot from my sisters. I'm going to say this to you today. Don't you worry about what fathers do or don't do, okay? God will change, will turn the hearts of the fathers toward their kids and turn the hearts of the kids toward the fathers. Okay.
Powerful message from Ms. Anna.
Because in every household, there's a great father. The husband you have may not be a great husband, but he can be a great father. And if you happen to have both a great father, a great husband in your home, bingo, you have it made. You have it made. But we're not supposed to, we tend to, don't give them their dues. The respect, the love, and respect the fathers deserve. And, it's not all fathers who are not good. I understand there are some who don't do what they're supposed to do. But also, those who are great fathers who take their responsibilities at heart, we need to honor them, love them. And then, who knows, they're going to become role models. Those who are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, they'll follow their footsteps.
Absolutely, absolutely. I believe in that. So, just so everyone remembers, the 21st annual Father's Day celebration, Saturday, June 16th. Where's it happening?
At the North Miami Auditorium in North Miami, and the exact address is 13110 Northeast 8th Avenue in North Miami. It's going to be a great show. We're going to show a play. In Creole, it's Petit Pajam Fait Sans Papa. The translation, every child had a father.
Every child had a father.
Why it's going to be good, Miss Stacy? We're going to have simultaneous translation of the play from the Creole language to English. So you have no excuse not to come. It's not a Creole show. Plus, yours truly is going to sing. We have a great comedian, Aubrey Black is going to be there. Aubrey Black is going to be there, comedian. I'm singing. And we have a girl group that I formed. They call the Florida Girls. They're going to be there. 3 girls, they're going to be there. And then plus we have the ceremony where we honor the fathers. We're going to honor 10 fathers, and out of the 10, one of them will be crowned Father of the Year. You need to be part of the show to see how it's done.
Absolutely. The 21st annual Father's Day celebration. Make sure you're there.
They can go on my website, annapierre.com, to purchase tickets. Events page. On the event page, they can go purchase ticket, buy, pay, point a copy, bring it to the show.
And she's also on Facebook.
Facebook, Princess Anna Pierre, musician. Okay, that's my fan page. Or they can go to the regular Princess Anna Pierre, and then ask me, become my friend. And then you can know all about me.
So tell me again, I'm tempted. The song that we were talking about, I don't know Creole. I'm a Jamaican sister. But tell me the hook again for the song, your favorite song. Mete suk suk bonbon. That's it. Okay, I'm going to check it out. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for hanging out with me. I'm Stacey Rose, Miss Anna Pierre. It has been an honor. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been just a fantastic, and we're going to get together and do this again, all right? Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. So this is Haiti Live Network. We're here at the Who, 6708 Biscayne Boulevard, the place to be and be seen. Stacey Rose signing out. Thank you very much. See you later.